mean, suppose this is your header that is showing you are logged in as, and there is a sign out link here on the top right corner. This link is sometimes in the bottom also, or sometimes as a part of a menu also, but the point is that this link is actually connected to a backend handler. So let us suppose that this link is coded as ASP page handler. ASP page handler is equal to, and we have given a name of sign out to that, and here ASP page is equal to login page and sign out. This is the text that appears, and then this anchor is closed. So on ASP page called login, there is a handler called sign out. When you click this anchor, then the sign out backend function is executed and the code for signing out is executed. So how does that actually happen? If you remember, the whole sign-in process is based on a cookie. And this cookie is actually connected internally through a string called cookies. That is string, I told you in the last tutorials also, that this string is actually available as a predefined constant, and its name is cookie authentication defaults. So this is a continuous long name, dot authentication scheme. So this is a string which is actually hard coded as this one, which you have already seen also in the previous tutorials, and it is this string that actually helps ASP.NET Core reach the cookie that contains the user login info. And this cookie name we have, this string has been used throughout during the configuration, during the sign-in process also, and the same string is used during sign out process also. So let us suppose our function is called public async task iAction result. This all is asynchronous, so we write a public async task iAction result on get sign out, and this is the function in the backend. You remember that we always put on get prefixed to the actual name of the function, because an anchor will generate a get request, so we write on get sign out, and even if you are more accurate, give it a name on get sign out async. So what happens inside this function is of interest now. You only need a single line of code, await http context dot sign out. So this sign out async is a function that is a ready-made function available on http context, and this function accepts an argument of this scheme that I was telling you, cookie authentication scheme dot authentication defaults and all. So it just needs the name of that scheme. This is hard coded string and it is actually cookies, but don't write cookies, use the hard coded name, as you can see in the code that I'm going to show in a moment. Now once you execute the sign out process, then obviously the user must be redirected to the home page or maybe to the login form, wherever you want. And the right way of, this is important, the right way of redirection is return local redirect. Use local redirect function. This function is specifically meant because of its inherent securities, and those securities you can read in the documentation, or if you are interested, but as a software developer we are only interested in the endpoint, which says that this is the recommended way and this is the most secure way. So use local redirect, and this will redirect the user to the home page of the website. This is the simple process, and let me now erase all this and show you the project as we have completed. Now here let us come. If you remember in the last tutorial we had this header header partial, and we had this logged in as user.findFirst.value. This we have done in the last tutorial. And here on the top right corner we have an anchor link for the sign out. ASP page handler is sign out and ASP page is login. On the login page we have created a handler for sign out. You can download this project, and there you can see it also in operation, but this is what is basically what is happening. The project is available. You can download it in the step 6, I think. There you can see this all in progress. And here this is the login form, the home login page, and here we have this on get sign out. Before I talk about this, the same page was for login also, the return URL and all